Good morning, y'all. I made it through yesterday. I made it through. My voice is a little hoarse. There's a lot of screaming, crying. Just all of it, all of it. I did the screaming and crying at my house, not in front of the other people. But I want y'all to meet somebody. This is my dad. This is his urn. I haven't put him up yet. I still want to keep him in his box. This is his urn. And then those are the flowers that came, that they had there. They were really pretty. I don't want to pick them up because I have them laid down a certain way so they'll dry that way. And then this is an urn that you put ashes in, obviously. And this one, my older sister Rhonda, my mom got me that small blue one. I just saw it. My camera's not. Hang on. Okay, now it's focusing. It wasn't focusing. All right. And it's. I think it's made out of. I want to say it's made out of bamboo, and yeah, it is. And it's a. What do they call it? What do you call it? It's the spread urn, like where you put the ashes in the urn. Hang on. We will end up taking this to the beach. No, he's in here. He's in here. There, because my phone is not wanting to. Hang on now. All right. So it came with this, which are like these little, I guess they're like little fake flowers or whatever. So when you go to spread them out on the beach, these come out too, I reckon. Yeah, I guess. And then this is him, y'all. Well, part of them. We each got a bag. This is my dad. Well, we cut the side to pour some out, and then me and my mom, we folded it and zip tied it just like this one is, and it's shaped like a heart, which I think that's pretty cool. We didn't mean to do that. I don't think. No, we didn't mean to do that, actually. I mean, like, I don't think my mom meant to when she did it. But it's like a heart, like one ventricle bigger than the other two. That's cool. Anyway, so it's like shaped like a heart, but it's my daddy. I almost took him out and slept with him last night. I'm just kidding. I did not do that. Okay, so this is where I'm going to put him for now. Purple and gold. Dad was a pirate, 100% UC pirate. These were some clothes we had for him if he had gone into the rehab, but he didn't make it. Then these were his shoes. His shoes were actually, these weren't new, but they looked new because he would sit there and clean them. Dad had a whole bunch of those. Had a whole box of pictures over here, and we're just not going to go through that right now. Yesterday was weird for me. I kept walking around saying, this is weird. Some family that I saw, I hadn't seen. Well, actually, it's not been that long because we had a family reunion probably in 2000. And I have a huge family. 2013, 2012 was probably about the time I saw some of them. Like the funeral parlor was full on the front, and then there was some in the overflow, and then there was some outside. Some that had to stay outside. Not me. It wasn't me. It was that lady. Go into my account, you'll find out what lady I'm talking about. There was no drama yesterday. I was worried about that. There was none. Everybody was cool. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. I ain't brushed my hair yet this morning. So I got those 2 boxes of pictures. I don't like my picture taken, but I love to look at pictures. I love to look at old pictures. I love it. Looking at the fashion and hairstyles and just like the background and what's in the back, just and kind of try to be there at that moment. We did. We had a huge family. I had the 2 older half sisters. I'm sorry, I misspoke. 2 older half sisters, and then I was an only child at my mom's house. So when I saw my half sisters, it was a treat. When I was small growing up, still in Kinston, when my sisters were still in high school and things like that. Well, one of my sisters lived at the beach. Anyway, when they were in high school and stuff was when I was a baby. So when I got older, as I got older, they went to college. So it was like I grew up as an only child. And what I had of my family were pictures. Same with my dad. My dad, when I was born, I think it was like the next year is when my parents divorced. So seeing my dad was a treat. I got to see him every other weekend. I got to see him every holiday. I would sit there and look at his pictures. Is that weird? No, it's not. It's not weird. It's not weird at all. I don't even know why I asked that question. At the end of this video, I'm going to try to put a picture up. Look, my brain is so... I don't know if you've ever planned a funeral before, but this wasn't an actual funeral. This was a service. There wasn't that much different in the planning, but there's a lot that goes into it, and it's very tense. I don't know about y'all, but it was for us. I'm exhausted. But I'm going to tell you, last night, I got some of Daddy's things and some of Daddy's stuff. He had a whole box of pain cream. Pain cream. Cream that you put on your body that, yes. And this particular pain cream, it's not, this one isn't a CBD cream. It's the Voltaren cream. It begins with a D. D something. I don't know. Voltaren cream. I got the generic. I got a box of it. Which, thank you, Daddy. Thank you. Because I rubbed it on my knees. Because I was on my feet all day yesterday. I sat some. But a lot of it, I was expecting to be on my feet. Luckily, I had bought a pair of shoes several years ago that are for older people. And the brand it is Clark's. I don't know if y'all know. Anyway, they're comfortable. They got a nice thick rubber sole. And then it's got nice smooth leather. And you just kind of, your foot just kind of melts into it like it kind of, what's the word? They're just comfortable. How about that? So that wasn't that bad. But my knees, I put the cream on my knees, put the cream on my ankles. And see, the cream is actually a NSAID, but it's a topical NSAID. So I can use that. My dad was the same way. He couldn't take the NSAIDs because they hurt his stomach. He had a bad stomach. My daddy was an alcoholic, but he didn't die of alcoholism. He stopped drinking maybe 8 years ago, 8 or 9 years, 8 years ago, 8 or 9 years ago, maybe. And he did that because he was having hangovers, like he couldn't drink without feeling bad the next day. He's also diabetic, which had a lot to do with why he was having strokes, I'm sure. But anyways, I've noticed that my views have gone down. I'm boring. That's okay. Because I know some people watch them. But anyways, now I'm just rambling now. So y'all have a good Monday. That's what I was going to say about the pain cream. I rubbed it all on my body, and I slept the best I've slept, and I knew I probably would. I slept so good last night. I knew I probably would without the pain cream. I've been mentally and physically tense since he went to the hospital about a month, and it was like around February the 13th is when he went in. So, yeah, he was having strokes in the hospital as well. Basically, his body had emboli everywhere. He had, they said he had 6 emboli in his brain. And then he had, they were thinking he had one in his kidney, because his kidney was only at like 14% function. My dad worked up until the day he died. He was getting ready for work when he fell and had that big string of strokes. Something happened to the last little bit that I filmed. But anyway, here it is. That stuff. Sorry, my brain is fried. That scammer Lisa said yesterday, no, I'm sorry, the day before yesterday, that her father had passed away from having strokes at the hospital. I'm not saying that she took my story or anything like that. I'm definitely not saying that. But she sent an email to somebody. It's like, how does that happen? How does somebody die of having strokes in the hospital? Easily. But you wouldn't know that because your father hasn't passed away. That is so wrong to lie about, Lisa.